Welcome everybody to Catfish Weekly presented by B&M Rods. Along with Cindy, I'm Lyle, and welcome to Catfish Weekly. Doc Lang, we have missed you so much.
Same here. I wish I could have been here, but I had a little bit of a problem.
It's not just Cindy and I that missed you, although we did terribly. I know all the viewers that watch our show missed you a great deal, and you know, we're so glad that you're feeling better and you're back. And you know, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about what you've been through the last few weeks?
Well, it's been a little bit more than the last few weeks. It's been like the last month. Since the first of the year, I felt kind of rough. Just kind of thought maybe it was, you know, going through grief, you know, getting through the holidays, that kind of stuff. But, you know, I fished, let's see, I fished the national championships with Jason and Vicky. I felt kind of rough doing that, but hung in there. And then a few weeks later, I fished the Cabela's with, well, I think I fished a tournament with Mark Blauvelt. And I didn't feel too bad, but, you know, I didn't feel too good. And then I fished a tournament with Ken Lewis. That was just a couple of weeks ago. And during that tournament, I really got sick. I mean, I got sick. Come back home and decided that I didn't think it was a stomach virus I had because it was just hanging on too long. So got a hold of my doctor. He was very aggressive about doing tests, and then they found out that, just to make a long story short, that my gallbladder had actually exploded inside of me, and you know, I was full of gangrene and everything else. So he said a couple more days, and I would not have pulled out of it. So by the grace of God, I, you know, handled this and got through it. Prayers really got through with me, and actually, this is the best I felt since the first of the year. Even though I've got a 10-inch incision on my chest, you know, it's the best I felt, you know, here in 2019.
Like I told you, I've talked to you on the phone several times, usually once or twice about every day after you was able to take phone calls. And I was talking with your daughters and Josh and all of them guys and finding out about you. And you sound better than you have in a very long time. And we're actually thrilled that you're doing better and everything's going good. And you'll be back driving before long. And then after that, the next thing is back to fishing.
On the boat.
That's right.
I get my driving privileges a week from today back.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. The kids have been doing any kind of running and anything that I need done. So that's been really helpful.
Well, I would like to thank your family for keeping us updated because it was so important. You know, you and I have become pretty good buddies over the years with all the stuff that we've done. And the first couple of days, I didn't really find out too much after you told me you was going in and it was a rush job. And I'm thinking, oh, man, what's going on? And of course, Cindy had your daughters on her Facebook stuff. And I think that I had one of them, but not the others. And they started to group up with some of us, and they was posting information quite frequently. And that relaxed us a lot because they would tell us how things was going, how you was doing. And Josh messaged me one night. I was so happy to hear from Josh because you don't get to see him very often. And I remember him as a little bitty guy, and he's a great big guy now. And he took time out to let me know how everything was going, and I really appreciated that. So they was awesome and keeping everything going. But, Doc, we are so glad that you are back.
Yeah, happy to be back. Hopefully I can just make it through the show tonight because, you know, I'm not used to sitting up and stuff like that, and I'm sitting in this chair. And
yeah, well, if it gets to where you're not, then all you do is
I'll bail.
That's fine. And in the meantime, we're going to have some fun and give some stuff away. And
speaking about giving away,
yeah, everybody's been wanting to do something with my old Alumacraft that we like so well. So we decided to do a raffle for it. The tickets will be $1,000 a piece, and as many people can get in it as wants in it, and we'll draw a name out and see who wins it. I'm waiting for the chat to start, Doc.
Not doing anything.
It's not.
They're still talking about me.
Yeah, well, and that's understandably so. But I really thought that would jump. I thought they'd really be interested. Everybody wanted to
slow.
Everybody wanted to get in on it. That's a heck of a deal, don't you think? You're right. You're right. It is April Fool's. We're not going to raffle that boat off. I can't get over on them, Doc.
Done the $1,000.
Yeah, they would.
$50, they probably would have jumped all over.
Oh yeah.
William said he'd take 10 tickets.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, it is April Fool's. That's exactly right. Cindy wanted me to do something at the beginning of the show, and I wasn't going to do it. And I thought, well, you know what? It's probably be a lot of fun. So there it is. There's our April Fool's joke for the evening. And in the meantime, Doc, we have a great guest with us tonight. A guy we've had on before, does an outstanding job. His name is Nick Jones, and he is with Bottom Feeders Catfish Club out east. And man, he is cooking up catfish as we speak right now.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy, how are you doing?
Hey, man, we're doing well. Just frying some catfish up, as you said.
Those was a bunch of channel cat fillets that you had from some guys catching a bass or two.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, a couple of the guys went out yesterday and had a remarkable day. They wound up catching over 30 catfish, 30 channel cats in between the 2 to 6 pound range out on a lake north of us here in Harnett County. Sharon Harris. And so the guys went up there and come by, and we all chipped in together, cleaned them, and now we're having a little bit of a cookout here. So I'm out here deep frying some catfish.
Well, you showed me a fillet a while ago, and it looked good enough. I almost took a bite out of the screen. When you get them ready again, show these guys what they look like. Tell us how you're cooking them up, Nick.
Actually, what I'm doing, man, usually when we fillet the catfish, I like to keep some salt on the boat, and I'll put some fresh couple bottles of water. When we fillet them out, throw them in there, throw the salt in there to draw the blood out. Usually when I get home, I'll soak them overnight in buttermilk for the night. So I've got a big tub here of buttermilk. I let them soak overnight, and then we throw them in a little jacket of some house autry. That's my preference. I know everybody's got their own preference of seafood breader, but you can't really beat that house autry, in my opinion. Throw them in some hot grease, 350 degrees. I got a little deep fryer set up here that I can kind of tote with me. I can take it on the boat or camping and stuff like that. And a couple minutes in there, and you come out with some catfish nuggets looking like this.
Wow.
You can do them in fillets, nuggets. We make catfish po' boy sandwiches. Throw a little tartar sauce on that bad boy. And, it's game on.
Man, they look really, really good. I'm quite impressed. When you said that you was going to be cooking them tonight, and I thought, man, that'd be a perfect time to do a show with us. You get out there and you cook catfish, and I'm not sure what happened if you start eating them.
Going to make everybody hungry.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to pass these plates off to everybody else that's eating right now, because I know when I commence eating, that's going to be a show in itself.
Game over then, isn't it?
That's right.
How's things going with the Bottom Feeders Club out your way?
Things are going good, man. We're busy as ever. I swear things have grown so much in the past couple of years, For those that don't know, it started with just me and our vice president, Aaron, putting on one charity event. And now it's rolled to 4 years later. We got over 80 members statewide and growing. And it's a blessing, to see all the families come together. And that's been the biggest thing, is a lot of us have children, and doing the charity events and getting them involved in the outdoors and showing them what we love to do so much. it's a blessing tenfold. You know, it comes back to us every time being able to get out and do this stuff. So it's a privilege to do it. You know what I mean? So we appreciate everybody that actually allows us to hold these events and come to them. So it's a great time, man, for sure.
You guys do a world of stuff for nonprofit organizations and people that's in trouble and having issues with different things. And I applaud you guys for doing that. It works out really good. And you guys put on a few tournaments a year with great success.
Yeah, we've like I said, we've been blessed to have such a great catfishing community here in the eastern part of the state. And that's kind of where it all derived. There's several events in the area. So we stick to strictly the every other month starting in February. Every other month through the year, we have an event second weekend of the month. That way it's easy to keep up with as far as everybody's scheduling goes. And most of our events are for charity now. Every single one of them is for a various charity. We've got some events coming up this coming up month. One of our members is the fire chief at Bowie Creek Fire Department, which is a local fire department here, and they put on a charity event every year. And so we're helping promote that event this year. We've got a bunch of big time sponsors, Big Cat Fever, Hooker's Terminal Tackle, all the guys in the community chipping out and chipping in to make that happen. And man, I tell you, we've got the kids tournament coming up in June, and that's the second weekend of June. And like I said, you know, it's all for the charity events now. We do a couple in-house events with the club members themselves and stuff like that. But for the most part, we spend our time fishing other people's events in the off time and then doing our charity events. And it pretty much wraps us up for the year.
That's exactly right. Tell everybody where you're located at, Nick.
I'm actually in Fayetteville, North Carolina, right outside of Fort Bragg, the eastern part of the state off I-95.
Okay. And is that where the club's based out of then?
Absolutely. We're privileged to have a local bait shop right here on the river in Fayetteville, which is Deep Creek Outfitters. And I might have a little traffic riding by. It might drown me out for a second.
That's all right.
But yeah, we've got the bait shop there. We've actually got meetings there every third Thursday of the month. So that has really helped us grow, having our meetings and being able to organize our events and everybody stay on the same page. And then we've also got a members only group on Facebook where we can all stay in contact. And it's a very tight knit group. So we've been blessed with that.
Absolutely. We got a bunch of YouTube guys in here tonight and a bunch of new ones that I haven't seen for a while. But in the meantime, Doc, guess what time it is?
Time to spin the wheel.
It is. And I am all reared up and ready to go. Nick, pick me out a number between 1 and 5.
Let's go with number 3. It's my lucky number.
All right. 2 and 3. The winner is Gary Borders, Borders. Let's see what Cindy can do for Gary tonight. Get him a big prize, Cindy.
Did you see what Cliff said?
Right
there.
Easy sinker slides, Gary. If you'll send me a message with your address and shipping information on it after the show, I have some easy sinker slides right here that we will get in the mail for you before we head to Alabama. Thank you so much for watching Catfish Weekly. We appreciate you guys all watching and giving us thumbs up and sharing our videos with everybody. And Glenn from RIGRAP, we can't thank you enough for everything you do, not only for Catfish Weekly, but for the entire sport of catfishing. You're a great guy to have on our team.
Someone asked how the kids tournament, I think, goes.
His kids tournaments?
I think what me.
Cliff, hang on with that thought. We're going to get to that stuff just a little bit later in the show. Nick, what have you got going for the kids tournament? Somebody was wanting to know a little bit about that. Explain the kids tournaments.
Second weekend, June, this is going to be our 3rd annual Catfish for Kids on Sharon Harris, the lake I was telling you about. It's a place prevalent for catfishing, mainly channel cats and white bullheads, brown bullheads. Nothing really of any extreme size that I've personally seen over the past several years. But as far as numbers, it's a really great place to go out and get the kids involved in fishing and the families involved. So what we did as an organization, this is totally funded by all of our members. And we go out and do different fundraisers throughout the year to sponsor this event. And then also Catfish Clothing has helped out and is going to be back on with us this year. RIGRAP has helped out and gave some stuff away for the kids and stuff. So with that, we basically hold a free catfishing event. It is just like a regular tournament, 3 fish weigh in, and we let the kids do all the work. Basically, the parents take their kids out, they captain the boat, and let all the kids do the fishing. We let the little guys come in and weigh up, and the girls. We had an all-girl team last year take second place. We've had one team in particular take championship 2 years in a row. So they were all pumped up. It's just awesome seeing the kids. But anyway, that is the second weekend, June. Anybody that needs information about our events, I've made events on our Facebook page throughout the whole year. And so as sponsors come on to the events, I'll post within those events on our Facebook page. And also I'll make live videos and stuff like that on our Facebook page. So it really helps to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, YouTube, and to get information or message me personally on our Facebook page. Or on Facebook, me personally, Nick Jones, and I can get you the info you need. But the kids tournament is totally free. As long as you got a kid 14 years or under on the boat, you're able to sign up, take the kids out fishing for 4 hours that afternoon from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. This year, I think we're going to do a little cookout there for the kids. We're going to cook some hamburgers and hot dogs and hang out there in the parking lot. It's a really big area that they've got there at the boat ramp. So, it's an awesome location and an awesome time for anybody close by. We really would love to have you out there.
That's a great event. And Nick, as always, you're very welcome to post that on our Catfish Weekly public page to get the word out, because we have several people that follow that, and we'd be proud to help you promote that tournament in any way that we can. You must have your fan club in here tonight. Dieter Melhorn says, "What's up, Nick?"
What's going on, Dieter?
And we have a new subscriber, Jonathan Williams. He's a personal friend of yours. Welcome, Jonathan. We're so glad that you joined the show.
Yes, sir, man. Everybody thank Jonathan for his service and the many other guys in here. Jonathan's one of the local guys that I met actually in the neighborhoods, just talking on some of the local Facebook pages. And it's been, like I said, just it's awesome how everybody, can communicate. And even Dieter was talking about it earlier about our everybody, having a platform to be able to talk back and forth. Is really enjoyable to be able to, actually meet some of the people that we talk with on Facebook and go fishing and stuff like that. So
that's correct.
Awesome.
Doc, how are you doing with chat, Doc?
Yeah, they're sitting there talking. That's
okay.
Not asking any questions, just talking back and forth.
Nick, Lena Hardwick would like to know how many kids that you have going to attend this event.
Last year we had 20 boats, and there were at least 2 children on each boat. So there were close to 36 to 40 kids last year. And then also, there's a parent or 2 on each boat. And so, yeah, and then that was double from the year before, and I'm hoping even to double that this year.
Well, they might be interested in donating some kids' bobbers to that event. So when you get a chance, contact Lena with whisker sticks and see if you guys can work something out. I think that would be awesome.
Heck yeah, that would be greatly appreciated. Like I said, it's a big deal to the club to make this thing happen every year. This is one of our most important events and close to everybody's heart with us having children and stuff like that. And we do a lot with the kids throughout the year and trying to get more involved with the local wildlife and do some educational stuff at the local bait shop for the kids and the YMCA and a couple of the local organizations. So we definitely appreciate anywhere we can get the help like that.
Absolutely. That'd be great. We're proud to be a part of that any way we can. Tell us where exactly that's going to be located again.
That is Sharon Harris Reservoir Lake, south of Raleigh, North Carolina, north of Fayetteville, northwest of Fayetteville.
And when again?
That is second weekend in June, June 8th. And that'll be 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. At the Cross Point Loop boat ramp. And I will post that in the Catfish Weekly fan page.
Thank you so much. We want to help you all we can. Jonathan Williams is an active duty Army, 16 years and counting. Bless your heart, son. We appreciate you. We're very proud that you're taking care of all of us, and we appreciate everything you do. Hope that I get to meet you and shake your hand someday.
Yeah, man, I tell you, we meet so many guys being right here outside of Fort Bragg and the local bait shop, having the privilege to work down there last summer and over the past couple summers helping the bait shop owners out. And like I said, we run our club out of there. So we spend a lot of time down there, and a lot of them boys are away from home and are not able to get out on the water. And so it is very important to us to reach out to them and anytime try and get these folks on the water.
Yep.
To be able to enjoy it. You know, they're away from home doing what they got to do to make it safe for us to be able to have these events and have these privileges. And
that's right. Yeah, and none of them have to do it. They all do it because they want to. And, it's a great blessing that we have these people in our lives.
That's right. Got to look out for them boys.
Absolutely. I make it a point to try to shake hands and thank each and every one of them, whether I see them at a restaurant or walking down the street or where it's at. And sometimes I let my emotions get a little carried away, but they always seem to like it. I had dinner one night. I'll never forget this. And I was working out of town, and a soldier was sitting eating dinner by himself. And when the lady come by, they asked me if I need anything. I said, yes, if you'd ask that young man to come over and sit with me, because ain't neither one of us got anybody to talk to. And we had the greatest night, and it was a wonderful experience that I'll never forget. I'm sure he's already forgotten it by now, but I'll never forget it.
Absolutely, man. I'm telling you, it's a definite, definite experience to just, like you said, inviting somebody over. A lot of people think, what if, and if I would have, I think it's time people say, don't just say what if and invite that person over for dinner and thank them and shake their hand. You only get one opportunity to do that.
That's right. The next time there's no telling where those folks will be. Landon's Fishing Adventure. Hey, Lyle, what's up? How about you? How high is the river down by the arch? I don't know. It's way up. I know that. I haven't been down to St. Louis for some time, Landon. You have to get a hold of some of the guys down there. Cliff Miller might be able to tell you. He lives pretty close to the river, way north of there. But the last 25 feet away from the arch. Wow, you better head to the lake, visit Alex Nagy. He's having a tournament this weekend on Lake Ozark. It won't be that high down there. I think the lake's about 8 feet up, which isn't terrible, but I think they're going to start running water out of Truman, which will raise it, and then they'll dump water out of the lake going in there, so there might even be some current in there. Be a good time to go to the lake and catch some fish, and I'll be gone. But that's okay. Once they
time, guys? When are y'all heading out for the chick fight?
Wednesday sometime.
Right on.
Nick, my dog is like a lot of women, not Cindy, but a lot of women go and get their hair done and get beautified every so often. Cindy gets her nails done. My dog gets beautified once a month or some more, depending on how things go. But she has an appointment to be beautified Wednesday morning, and we're not going. Yeah, and we've got to get her taken care of for that because she has rapidly become a very important part of our fishing family, and we take her just about everywhere we go. Chris Hovis says he's glad to see you back, Doc. Chris, I promise you're not as bad as I am.
Thank you so much.
You guys that are not been over to the RIGRAP Facebook page need to jump on over there. They have a game going where you can win some great RIGRAP prizes, and all you have to do is pick out who you think will be the winning team in the chick fight. Now, I will encourage you to pick Team 11, and simply because I'm pretty sure that they're going to do really good in this tournament. Whether they'll win or not, we'll see. But that is Cindy and Nikki and Hannah. And I have every confidence that they're going to do really well in this tournament. And you never know. They just might sneak in there and win it. But whoever your team is, be sure to sign up. Pick a team. You got a chance of winning some great products from our buddy Glenn at RIGRAP. And it'll be some great prizes, I promise you. Yes, Lena, thank you for that. Yes. We appreciate it.
Are they going to live stream that, or do you know?
Maurice Wilson, Cindy, are you going to go live stream during the chick fights? Are you guys going to do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
We're going to go live.
They're going to.
It's going to be tough to do.
Why?
Because it's out of. You guys are launching out of First Creek, right?
Yeah. Yes. There's very
few signals over in that. Hopefully they can. I really hope so. But I mean, you can't even get a cell signal over there.
No, it's very tough, and that's why weigh-ins are so hard to do out of there.
Yeah,
it's very, very tough. How's the fish cooking coming, Nick?
Hey, putting another batch in right now as we speak. I didn't know if the deep fryer was taking over, so I muted it when I was frying.
No, we don't even hear the deep fryer.
I was gonna say you probably mainly hear these cars racing by.
You hear the cars go by, but they're really not bothering anything, are they, Doc?
No.
If they ain't bothering you, they're sure not bothering me. But that chick fight's going to be a big event. I know Nick was talking earlier before we went live that he's going to have his wife or our daughter and maybe both go down there next year and fish it.
Absolutely. I hope it does go on again. Like I said, we'd like to do a whole lot more traveling next year to some of these events. We spend so much time holding events that we never get the opportunity to fish events.
Right.
The past 3 years, my daughter's actually fished with somebody else during our kids tournament because I'm busy doing the tournament.
Right.
So I really appreciate, my buddies looking out and making sure she gets to go and enjoy herself and stuff, because I really don't have the time to, do that when these tournaments are on your mind. You know how that is. It's game.
Maurice Carson says you need smell-o-vision.
I'm telling you, buddy.
I'm telling you, I can almost imagine how good that stuff smells. I know how good it looks, but
I'm telling you, that's it right there. Wow. Yeah, I've actually my background is food service. My dad's had a restaurant since I was born, and has been in the food service. And my dad is actually in the food service now of feeding all these soldiers out here on base, and so that's kind of what's brought us to the military area. And but my background is food service, so this is something I definitely enjoy cooking.
Oh, that's great, man. That's great. I keep saying that we're going to do this, and I tell Doc this all the time, but I've probably cleaned 3 or 4 fish in the last 15 years, just simply because I don't like to do it. It's not hard to do. It's by the time you fish for several hours and you get ready to go in, I usually keep a bunch of fish that we're going to take home, and then we get back to load the boat. I always throw them out because I don't want to clean them. But this year we are actually going to try to keep a few, so have the kids over and do a fish fry and some things like that. And we have some older neighbors, and I would like to have the little ladies that live both sides of us, and maybe the people across the street to come over and fix some stuff up with them a couple times, because they don't get out, and single older ladies would probably enjoy a good catfish once in a while. I know I would. But
absolutely. I was gonna say, when we start cooking catfish, and anybody hears about it, my uncle and a couple of my friends and stuff, some of the neighbors, they'll definitely come over and get a plate.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
But yeah, man, I tell you, if you have you ever tried an electric fillet knife on catfish when you're filleting?
Tried to do what to it now?
Electric fillet knife.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the ticket right there when it comes to
yes, it is.
Channel cats. That makes clockwork out of that cleaning deal.
Mudcat Blues says his buddy sank his boat Saturday and lost all of his gear, 8 big cat fever rods, reels, etc. We still got a lot to recover from the boat from the lake. Man, that's a terrible shame. I don't know where you was fishing at, but some of these tournaments with this wind like we've been having are really, really tough. We don't want to see anybody get hurt in any way or have any issues. I know it's time to spin the wheel. Nick, you got me another number?
Absolutely. So let's go with number 1. Make it easy on you.
Oh, that's a good number. The winner is Austin. I'm going to try this. Schossler, SCHLOSSER. Schossler. I hope I'm close. We'll see what Cindy can stand up for Adam. Austin.
Austin, not Adam.
Yeah, Austin. Catfish Clothing. Austin, if you will contact the good folks at Catfish Clothing on Facebook or send them a message and tell them that you won on the RIGRAP prize wheel, they will hook you up with some great prizes from their line of stuff that they sell. Tell them that you was a winner and they will fix you up. Thank you so much for being a part of Catfish Weekly's RIGRAP prize wheel game, and thank Catfish Weekly for being a long-run sponsor with us on the prize wheel. They give away some great products. They got great shirts, hats, all kinds of cool stuff, so I know that you'll be impressed with what you get from them. Great folks, support the entire Catfish community, and you'll be thrilled that you got a prize of theirs.
Oh, yeah.
Tell them how the game thing works. The Jonathan Williams is one.
The game thing. The RIGRAP prize wheel? Okay, let me go through this. It's real easy. Every week you go to catfishweekly.com and there'll be a little box that pops up and you sign up for your chance at the RIGRAP prize wheel. You have to sign up every week, and then we keep all of those numbers or all those names, and then right before the show starts at 6 o'clock our time, which is Central Time, we pull all those names out and we put them on random.org, and then we randomize them. Our guests pick a number, and whatever number that they pick, that's how many times we randomize it, and whoever's name comes out at the top of that list, and they're numbered 1 through how many ever we have, that is the winner of that prize. And then Cindy spins the prize wheel. Whatever it lands on, that's what they get. It's very simple. If it's something that I have here, like the Easy Sinker Slides, I just put them in a package and ship them out to you. And if it's one of the products like Catfish Clothing or some of the others where they ship directly from their place, all you have to do is contact them. They will package it up and send it directly to you. Cost you no money, just a few minutes every week to sign up on catfishweekly.com. And anybody that wants to win prizes in chat, which we're getting ready to do, you have to be a subscriber to our YouTube channel. And then whenever you're in the chat, we know you're in the chat, whether you talk or not. You show up on the line, and then Doc will randomize that list one time, and whatever we're giving away in chat, you will win at that particular time. So it's very simple. 2 games, 2 easy ways to win. We give some prizes a week away, so we want to encourage everybody to sign up for both of them. I hope that done it. Did I explain it good?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I believe you did.
Did a great job.
Well, heck, all 3 of you said I'd done good. I was a little worried about Cindy. She used. She's running her chat board. Where's them? We got a little something here that something that I would probably make a pretty good prize for somebody. Doc, are you set and ready to go?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I have one more of the Ted Ellensbecker Any Fish, Any Water Volume 1 that you plug into your USB port on your computer and it'll play. These are great videos. They have a world of information. Ted is a flathead catfisherman, catches a ton of them up there where he lives. It's great information. These videos, the stuff that he tells you about will work anywhere you go with any kind of fish you're going to catch. It's loaded with information. And for those of you that remember, we have had Ted on our show a couple of times, and he's done seminar type presentations while he was on the show. He is an absolute guru at figuring out how to find fish and catch them. You'll enjoy this tape, and we're going to give one away right now in chat.
And the winner is Mudcat Blues.
Mudcat
Blues.
After the show, if you will send me your address to where we can ship this and tell me your name and stuff, because Mudcat Blues, the post office probably ain't going to accept that. We will get that baby packaged up and get it sent right out to you guys. And thank you all so much for being in chat tonight and watching our show and all the stuff. Thumbs up. If you get a chance to share the video, please do so others can watch it. And we will get this video out to you. I know you're going to enjoy it. Anything I'm missing, Doc?
No, I got to let the dog in.
Okay. All right. All right. So how's the cooking going now, Nick?
Hey, just dropping another batch. We're steady rolling now. I just called some.
They had a bunch of that to cook up.
Oh man, I'm telling you, they didn't realize how much they had till we got to cleaning it. But you know, you figure some of them 5-pound fish, you got 2 or 3 pounds of meat per fish, so it wound up being a pile of it. And I just took the neighbor up, told him to come get him some while it's hot.
How many of you was cleaning them fish?
What's that?
How many of you did it take to clean them fish?
I cleaned them for him. The guy who was going out has a couple back issues.
Oh, huh.
And so I went ahead and cleaned them for him, me and his buddy. So it didn't take us no time with the setup we got here.
Good.
Yeah, I got a good cleaning system, a good table set up, and able to wash it off and keep it rolling. So, like I said, I enjoy it. So that's one of the benefits of knowing all these guys that fishing. You kind of get the freshest of the fish when it comes off.
That's really cool. Glenn wants to know what the best kind of beer is to go with all them fish.
Hey, that Colorado Kool-Aid, Coors Light. That's the only way, you know.
Nikki, we can't wait to see Rachel either. I'm excited about getting down there. She'll have to help me babysit my dog while you ladies are out fishing.
Nikki, did you guys get your shirts? I know I was late mailing them out. They won some Bottom Feeders Fishing Club shirts on one of the last times I was in chat, and we did a giveaway. A shout out to the Ishcombers, a really great family who've come into the catfish in the past year.
Oh, yeah.
You know, big shout out to y'all, and the influence that you and your family is putting out there is great. We all love it and appreciate what y'all do.
I agree 100%. They are a great family, a great group of folks, and they do everything for the right reasons, and they love to fish, man. Them, every one of them. It doesn't matter if it's Rachel or Nikki or Hannah or Noah or Jerry. They all love to fish, and they're very competitive, and they do very well in terms of they haven't been involved in it too awful long. So the whole country is just kind of wound up about them.
They're doing a great job, that's for sure.
It is. That's outstanding. Mike Sampson says that we need to say a prayer for Rusty Jackson. He is in the hospital. Mike, I did not know that Rusty was in the hospital. But before we end the show, we'll give him a moment of silence, and people can say a silent prayer for him then. I'm not a very good prayer speaker. I should be, but I'm not. We will do that here in a little bit, and anybody that can say a nice word to the man upstairs for Rusty. Rusty is a great sponsor of our show, and not just that, he does so much for other people throughout the United States, and I did not know he was in the hospital, but we wish him the very best.
Michael said he needed some cornbread to go with that catfish. They're making me hungry. Cornbread.
Oh, man.
We got some hush puppies coming up next.
That'll work. I want to see some of them when you get them cooked up, Nick.
I'm telling you.
You probably got a special.
I tell you, we were talking the other day. We're just going to get a catfish food truck. That's what we need.
Oh, dude. You know, it might not be on fire every day, but I would think that it would do very well.
I think it would do great at events for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll tell you another event that we've got coming up that I didn't get to mention that's near and dear to us is an event that one of our members come up with last year. that we collectively named Reeling for a Cure, which is a catfish tournament for the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. Last year, we were able to raise, due to several of our members and some of the local businesses, we were able to raise a $2,000 cash prize and donate all of the entry fees. It was an awesome event. We were able to donate back $1,200 to the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. Big shout out to Fish on God Service from Santee Cooper, come up to fish with us and spent the weekend fishing with the club. They were actually on the water that weekend and were able to save a guy whose boat had flipped on him and stuff. So, but anyway, it was a great weekend. We were able to have some people come up, you know, that we were not expecting to come fish the tournament, and had a great time, you know, just meeting more guys in the community. But that's going to be August 11th coming up this year. All of our events take place on the Cape Fear River. And 1st of August is a real hot and heavy flathead season for us around here. We had 3 fish weigh-ins first end of July and 1st of August that were weighing in 3 fish at 100 pounds.
Wow.
A couple, you know, below that at 90 and 80 pounds, but really good fishing last year. Hoping that's the same this year. So definitely looking forward to that event also. But like I said, we got the events made on our Facebook page. So anytime that anybody sees us posting, or anybody in the chat who don't follow us already, definitely come over, check us out, and stay tuned for those events and see which ones you might be able to come get a part of.
Absolutely. I've known you for some time, Nick, and I have heard nothing but good stuff about all the events that you guys put on, and they're all for great causes. And anytime that something like that's coming up, please just go on over to our group page and add that on there for get as many people to exposure as you can to help you out. David Funk says Cindy needs some banana nut bread for the chick fight. Well, David, I'm not sure if Cindy needs it, but Lyle could use some. Lyle's not going to be fishing this tournament. Jerry's taking the ladies out in his boat. So Gidget and I will be sitting there at the ramp or the motel room, or we'll be walking around aggravating somebody down there. And banana nut bread always works out well for me. That, cinnamon rolls, chocolate cake, you know, all of that stuff.
Since he said that Nikki and them hasn't been home.
Oh, Nikki and the Jerry and them haven't been home for a while. They've been out fishing tournaments. So Whisker Sticks, you don't have to worry about eating those hush puppies. If you don't like them, you can just send your share right on over to Old Lyle. I'll take care of it. Love them things. Let's see. Doc, you see any more questions for Nick?
Nope. About time to spin the wheel.
Well, you know what? I'm ready to go with that. Nick, got another number in mind?
Let's go with number 3.
All righty. 1, 2, 3. Jason Huggins from the St. Louis, Missouri area.
Congratulations.
They used to call him Tall Jason. I don't know if they still do or not, but he's like Jeremy Coe. He's just really tall guy. Josh Brown's another one. They're great big tall guys. They don't hardly look up to anybody. And it is Whisker Sticks LED lights. So, Jason, if you will contact, Lena or Tim or Molly or any of the folks over at Whisker Sticks LED Lights and tell them you want a prize on the RIGRAP prize wheel, they will hook you up. And Tim and Lena and Molly and the whole crew over there has been with us since the beginning of their business. And we thank them so much for everything they do. Again, this is another company that just doesn't support Catfish Weekly. They support a lot of other tournaments and events throughout the United States, and we all appreciate all you things do. And if you don't think so, look what I'm wearing tonight. Whisker Sticks, LED lights. Yeah, that's me. Yep. got the shirt on tonight. So proud to help support them. They do a lot for the sport, and they've been with us a very long time, and we appreciate everything they do. So whenever you're in the market for anything like that, they have some other cool stuff in there too. Check them out and see if you can use some of their products. You'll be glad you did.
Let's see here. Kentucky Big Cat says, ask Nick what his batter he is using on his fish again.
Okay.
That is House Autry Seafood Batter.
Never heard of it.
I've not ever heard of that. That we have.
I'm not sure if that's something that's to our area here. If House Autry is anything that you can find in other areas. I know some things are like that, but it is one of the go-tos where I come from. I said, we've been in the restaurant business for a long time, so it's hard to beat somebody who's got the recipe down pat like they do.
That's right. We have what is
Andy's.
Andy's in our area, and they make it in several flavors. I like the red. It's got a little heat to it. It's not terrible, but it's just, it's just real good. And then there's another company in Illinois called Hams that makes some. And
I tell you, you can do a lot with a little bit of cornmeal, flour, and Lowry's.
Mm-hmm.
You can make your own real quick, just something to package up and take in the woods with you when you're camping.
Yeah,
you can't go wrong to keep a little Lowry's on the boat.
That's right. Whisker Sticks says prize wheel winners can claim their prize on their website by clicking the Catfish Weekly winners link, and they'll take care of you that way. So you don't even have to contact them. Just go to their website, and they have a spot where you can click on Catfish Weekly winners. It's kind of tough.
Yeah.
Andy's red. I agree. Cliff Miller, you're right. I seen somebody had said something about pancake mix. There it is. PD Fishing. Tell him that he should have used pancake mix for the cats. I've heard that before, and they say if you season it with whatever that you like in that the pancake mix works very well. I have not tried it, but I'm not objected to try it.
It comes out nice and golden brown.
I like that.
Why did
that's the key to it.
Shame on you.
What's that?
Yeah, I'll say to me, when it's this fresh, you can't go wrong with what you put on it.
That's right. Shame on me for what, Dieter? Stuttering?
He said House Autry is the best.
The best. Well, he sounds like they got it going on out there. Well,
I'm gonna wipe my hands off here. I got something I want to show you here. I know I had told you we wanted to do a little bit of a giveaway.
Sure.
Can you hear me there?
Yes, sir.
All right. I couldn't tell there. All right. So, yeah, let me wash off my hands here. But, yeah, we're wanting to do a giveaway. So, however you guys want to do it, if let's do it in the chat there with a randomizer if you can.
I think we can. Can't we?
Yes, we can. And the winner is Carl Wells.
Wow.
Carl Wells.
Carl Wells, you get your choice. We've got some Bottom Feeders Fishing Club shirts. I've got several. I'll hold up a couple here. But if you'll message me on our Facebook page, you'll get one of these Bottom Feeders Fishing Club shirts. Just let me know your size. I've got several sizes available. If you want to get one for your lady, we've got several of the pink colors. Several different colors available. We'll give you one of those. Just message us out and send me your address on the Bottom Feeders Fishing Club Facebook page.
Nick, thank you so much. I know Carl will appreciate that. Sandy might make him get that pink one for her, though. You never know. They are great folks. We met Carl and Sandy at a fishing tournament and had dinner with them and another couple a couple years ago, and they're great people. They win a lot.
Yeah.
You know, they're very fortunate winners, but they are great folks to sit down and have a conversation with, and they travel all over the place. And I believe, if I remember correctly, Carl is retired military, and thank him for his service also.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll get that right out to you. And check us out on the bottomfeedersfishingclub.com. Even if you go to bottomfeedersfishing.com or bottomfeedersfishingclub.com, we're going to start having some of our hats and shirts on there for sale.
Nice.
The proceeds are going to go to the club to help the club fund what we do and stuff like that. And we're also got a big giveaway coming up on our Facebook page. We just hit 6,200 likes. on our Facebook page. So we got a big giveaway coming up on the Facebook page. Also, we'll be giving away one of the Hookers Terminal Tackle T-shirts.
Nice.
That James is going to let us give away, and Bottom Feeders Fishing Club T-shirt, maybe a hat, some hooks from Hookers Terminal Tackle, some easy sinker slides that I got from RIGRAP, a couple other things. So I'll be getting all that collectively together and coming out with that giveaway here in the next probably by Monday will be posted.
That'll be great. I wasn't laughing at you, Nick. Nikki Palmer made a post that said, just send some banana nut bread, David Funk. I promise you we will pray over it, put a hook on it, and let them fish and fish with it. Nikki's not afraid of them, the banana nothing. Just bring it. She'll use it for bait. I thought that was funny. I was reading that while you was talking, and I couldn't contain myself. We've had a lot of fun with David over the teams on the RIGRAP deal, the post that he made over there. And there's going to be some great prizes given away. So you guys pick you out a team, even if you don't know any of them. It doesn't matter if you get to win the prizes, you'll be very pleased that you did. They have some great products. So go over and pick them out. But yeah, I agree, Mudcat Blues. No bananas on the boat, not on tournament day, especially, or any other day for that matter, but especially not on tournament day.
Yeah, if you guys need your daily spice of humor, you definitely need to check out Funk's Catfish and Friends.
That's
I love some of the memes and posts he posts on there. God almighty, man, that trips me out.
Now, Nick, that's what fun is all about, and having a good time instead of being negative Nellies and causing trouble all over the place and making ignorant posts that makes no sense and doesn't matter to nobody. Instead of doing that stuff, have fun like David does. And I promise you, David Funk has a good time.
Absolutely. You can't take it personal, man. That's for sure. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on social media that, you know, it's easier for people to say one thing behind closed doors and, you know, but people don't realize how much easier it really is just to shine that positivity just as easy. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of those situations that you can turn into laughter and have a good time. But he does a good time doing it. You know, shout out to him and him taking over King Kraken.
Yep.
All them guys out there, King Kraken agreed to let Bottom Feeders Fishing Club come on board, and we appreciate being a part of that family. Like I said, just the whole catfishing family and the opportunities. Being pro staff with RIGRAP has been a blessing. Meeting Mr. Glenn and having him as a mentor through things has been awesome. So meeting you guys also. Like I said, I want to thank y'all for everything y'all do. I don't think y'all get thanked enough, but we really do appreciate it.
Nick, if you happen to make it to the Chick Fight tournament next year, maybe me and you'll have to get a boat and just go out fishing. Maybe Doc will be completely retired by then. We can all just go out fishing.
I'm retired now.
Yeah, I know. But me and Nick are not.
I'll bring the seafood breader.
We'll just come up on the boat. Doc, are you doing all right? Or are you getting tired?
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
Why don't you give us your tip of the evening, and then if you decide you need to go sit in your recliner or something to be more comfortable, you can do that.
Yeah, I'll bail out of here.
I don't want you.
I don't know if a lot of people on board my boat. I carry aerial flares. They can be used at night during the day. One of the things that you want to make sure of when you buy these off the shelf, check the date. There's an expiration date on the back here, and they're usually good for a couple, 2, maybe 3 years. But as time goes by, people kind of forget about them. So just kind of check these out and make sure if they are expired, you know, get rid of them. I always wait till the 4th of July and shoot them up in the air here at the house, and then I replace them with new ones. But these are aerial flares. They've got a special gun that you use to fire them off. So I had them on board my boat for years. Never had to use them. Hopefully, I never will.
That's right.
But you know, it's another safety feature. So, and that's not the tip for the night.
That's a great tip, Doc. We're so glad to have you back on the show. It's been wonderful seeing you.
Thank you.
You sound so great, and I know all the viewers will appreciate the fact that you may not have should have sat there that long, and you toughed it out just like you do. And hopefully we'll get you back on here next week again and visit with you a little bit more.
And he'll feel better.
And you keep getting better and better. You'll be driving before you know it, and I can't wait till you sending me messages about the fish you're catching.
Next Monday, I'll be on the road.
All right, buddy.
All right, I'm going to get off here. Good night, everybody.
Night, Doc.
Thanks, Doc.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Nick, it's a blessing in disguise. We got my old buddy Doc back on the show. We missed him so much, and I know everybody did. I got tons and tons of messages. I'm real cautious about letting information out because I never want to say anything that I'm not 100% on. But we're lucky that Doc's issues wasn't worse than they was as long as they went on, and we're thrilled that he's back on here with us. And even if he didn't make the whole show, he almost made it. So it was really cool. We was happy to have him, and he'll be back with us, and we'll keep going.
It is awesome to see him back, man. I'm over here having a little bite of this catfish. I'll give you one last
really?
look.
I find that hard to believe, dude.
I couldn't hang on no longer.
I understand. Did you get the hush puppies made?
I did not. We actually have cut off the hush puppies. We ain't even going to do them. I think everybody's full at this point. There ain't even no point in doing the hush puppies.
Oh, that's too bad. I was looking forward to seeing them, but because I can't eat them, it don't make no difference.
I know that's right. Well, definitely, I appreciate being on the show, and like I said, big thanks to everybody. I know a lot of our guys love your show. I know Mickey Holland tunes in every week to check you guys out. He's a really good guy. One of the members of our club and stuff like that. So I really appreciate everybody and all they do. It's awesome to see everybody enjoying themselves. And guys that didn't know each other last week are breaking bread and eating catfish this week and having fun. And that's what it's all about.
That's right. And I know you've got a house full of people over there, or people coming in and eating your fish. But we appreciate you taking your night out and helping us with some things and getting things going. But before you leave, Nick, would you pick me out one more number and we'll just spin that prize wheel again?
Let's go with number 1.
Number 1 it is, and the winner is Brian Hardigan, Harrigan. And we'll give something away before you leave. You spun the hell out of it that time.
I know my dog's over here looking for her plate of catfish.
Yeah, I bet that's right. Structure snakes.
Right on.
Yeah, now bear in mind that Rusty is in the hospital. I didn't know that. But Brian just sent him a message through his Facebook page, and as soon as he gets lined out, he will take care of you. He's a great sponsor to our show. Super nice guy and a great fisherman in his own right. So don't think nothing about it if it's a few days getting there, because he is in the hospital with some issues like that. Nick, thank you so much for being a part of Catfish Weekly. We love you guys to death out there. Can't wait to hook up with you again one of these days and sit down and just visit with you a little bit. We enjoy it so much.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate it. And we'll say prayers for Mr. Randy.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And till next time, don't eat too much fish.
All right, man. Take care, y'all.
All right, Nick. Thanks.
Get on, guys.
Okay. Cliff Miller, post that stuff up in chat again that I need to tell about. And while we're waiting for him to do that, Ben's Rusty is in the hospital. I have just a moment of silence for him and say a little prayer for Rusty. He's a great guy, and we don't make sure everything's okay with him. All right. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate that. Shirley Adams, Dustin Fall. Adams said he would take $150 for a pound for blues, and trying to call your hoodie was left in the boat. Oh, that's a private thing.
Private,
yeah, I don't need nothing to know anything about that, I don't think. Thank you, Maurice. We appreciate it. I'm sure that Cliff is, but they opened up. They're having a big tournament in St. Louis this fall, and it's through Bluff City Tackle. And since I didn't write it down, I can't never remember the names of everything. But they are taking signups for that. It's a limited number of boats, and it will fill up very fast. It has a $15,000 first place prize. I do remember that. See if I can find it here. But nope, that wasn't it. I thought maybe I'd have it. I thought Cliff would still be up. There it is. Bluff City Tournament. Registration is open. 150 boat cap. 15,000 to win, guaranteed with 100 entries. Well, they're going to have more than 100 entries. I'm going to promise you that. This will be at the Confluence, basically in the area of St. Louis, Missouri. You can fish all over down there. They're going to use 2 or 3 ramps to launch from, because that's one of the issues with having big tournaments in that area is not enough parking at any of them. So there'll be multiple ramps to be chosen from, and you can fish above the Alton Dam, below the Alton Dam in the St. Louis area, up the Missouri River. There'll be tons of giant fish caught. And if you're interested in doing that, make sure you get signed up for that. What else do we have to do tonight? I know one thing we got to do tonight. We got to tell everybody that next Monday night, Dave Swearingen is going to come on the show, and we're going to talk about boat insurance. We're going to find out if you need it, why you need it, how much it costs, what specific kind of boat insurance that you need, whether it just be liability, how much liability, all the risk of not having insurance. It's a great idea that was sent to me by one of our viewers that thought we ought to talk about that. And I thought I did not know enough about it to give correct information, sort of like the Coast Guard regulations that I wasn't 100% on, but I really was, because I already talked to them. But I had some naysayers that said I didn't. So we got the direct information for them. I'm not 100% on the information for the insurance. Dave is. He is a great insurance agent. He does wonderful things, and he catches a lot of fish. So we're going to have him on here, and we're going to visit with him about all the ins and outs of catfish, boat insurance. Nick's got me all wound up on this catfish stuff. But if you have any kind of questions about insurance, he'll be able to answer them. He'll be doing his show right out of his office. So any questions you have on boat insurance, tune in and let's find out about it. I agree, Scott. That's what we do. Our boat hasn't been moved since last year, our personal boat out the back, and this has full coverage insurance on it in case something happens. You don't know, lightning can strike, tree fall on it. Doesn't matter. It's always been that way, and we're going to have it that way all the time. Don't cost that much more. But if you have any issues, questions, things to find out about, then be sure to save up your questions. Dave will answer them. Over a period of 2 months, now just think about this, just a little over 2 months, the Possum Kingdom Catmaster sold out 200 entries. That tournament is full. They are now taking reservations for people that want to be on a reserve list. And if you're interested in that, you need to get a hold of them. They filled out a 200 boat entry 6 months before the tournament's even going to be held. That's amazing, folks. And this tournament, $25,000 to win.
30, isn't it?
$30,000 to win. You're correct.
They're paying out $70,000.
They're paying out $70,000 to the top 10 teams.
That's not including prizes.
That's not including prizes. They have set a new standard for what tournament fishing is going to be like. They have done a magnificent job. I am so proud to know these guys and all the stuff that they've done for the sport of catfishing. 30 grand to win a catfishing tournament a few years ago when Doc and I started out. I never thought it was obtainable. John, I'm not sure there is a charge for reservations. You'll have to go to their Facebook page and check it out. But now we have 30,000 to win, not just total prizes, 30,000 to win. We have a 40,000 to win tournament coming up on Lake Texoma in January, put on by these same gentlemen. They are working really hard to make the catfish tournament world something that we've never seen before. They are super nice guys. If you ever get a chance to meet them, walk up and shake their hands. You'll know them. They have their shirts on, and they'll look the part of Possum Kingdom Cat Masters that they are. We will have them back on the show here, probably not too far down the line, because they just keep doing more amazing things all along.
Now, are they still selling those raffle tickets for the Indy?
They are selling. There's raffle tickets that are being sold through their website. It is to promote money for the Possum Kingdom tournament payout. And they are $10 for a chance, and you can win the seats, 4 seats, and I don't remember the exact location of them, but the guys that lived over there in Indy said they was excellent seats.
Like $1,000 for the 4, probably.
Yeah, and if you win and you cannot go, they will buy them back from you for $1,000 cash. You can't beat a deal like that. $10 a chance. Get on the Possum Kingdom Cat Masters website. Get on their Facebook page. If you don't see it, send them a message. They will tell you how to get in there, because the paper that I had with all the information printed out on it got thrown away, and I'll have to get that back from them, because that is a great opportunity for somebody. It costs a lot of money, and them tickets like they're talking about are extremely hard to get for the Indy 500. So if you're interested in that, it's a great opportunity, and heck, I would bet money that you could sell them just about any time you want, because Indy is usually sold out. So really good guys. Big cash payout. Texoma is $90,000 for the top 5 places. Now, if you divide that up, and
well,
40,000 is for first. So you got 4 places going to divide $50,000 up. That's a huge number, and Texoma in January could be 70 degrees. It could be 20. It could be 10. The wind might be blowing, or it might not be. You just never know. It's kind of like Missouri weather. If you don't like it, hang around a couple hours, it's going to change. But in the meantime, they haven't started taking entries for that, I don't believe, but that's going to be coming up. But the Possum Kingdom tournament, they sold all 200 of the entries. So if you want to on a list, in case somebody can't make it or whatever, get a hold of them guys. They've already started a reservation list. And I would recommend, if you want to fish that tournament, to get your name in early, because there won't be a whole lot of people that miss that big of a tournament. Yep, it is. It's a huge tournament. All right, Cindy, you have anything else?
No.
Want to thank everybody for the thumbs up tonight. Thank you guys for watching Catfish Weekly and being in chat. What's that? Thank everybody for voting for Vote 11. We appreciate it. Don't forget to go over to RIGRAP's Facebook page. Get in on their game. Pick you out a team, even if it's not number 11, and sign up for that and take a chance on winning some great RIGRAP prizes. We appreciate it, and I know Glenn and all the entries into that will appreciate it. There's all a bunch of fine ladies, and somebody's going to win a great big prize down there. They're going to have a great time. That's why they're doing that, and we're all excited about it. And providing they can get a live feed out of First or Second Creek, whatever it is, Decatur, Alabama, which is kind of tough. They're going to try to do a live feed for the weigh-in, so be sure to tune in for that. Next week, Dave Swearington. Thanks, everybody, for watching. If you get a chance, please share this video, and we will see you next Monday night on Catfish Weekly.